Hey guys, welcome back to Rackoflam. Today I'll be showing you guys how to make a dish with irresistible flavors that I often order from a cha tang or Chinese restaurant. It's ngao lambo with bat蘿蔔or beef brisket stew with daikon. It's so savory, saucy, and delicious and pairs perfectly with white rice, chow mein or hor-fun. You can make this beef stew with different cuts of beef, but today I'll be using ngao lam or beef brisket as well as beef shank or ngao jin. A nice added touch would be some beef tendons. I'll also be making it quick and easy for you by making it in the Instant Pot. So let's get started.
Begin by cutting your beef brisket and beef shank into large chunks. Here I have about 1.5 pounds of brisket and 1.5 pounds of shank. If you can have your butcher cut them up for you, great. But the service was not offered where I purchased my meat, so I'm left to do it myself. Now place your beef into a large pot and fill it with enough cool water to cover the meat. We're going to bring the water to a full boil over high heat. The purpose of parboiling the beef is to rid them of their impurities so that we're left with a clean pot of beef stew. Once the water comes to a boil, remove the pot from the stovetop and discard all the gunky water, then rinse your beef until clean. Once the brisket and shank chunks are clean, set them aside. Next, we're going to prepare other ingredients, including 5 to 6 thick slices of ginger and a daikon radish weighing about 1.5 pounds, which we're going to peel and cut. I would advise cutting the radish into larger pieces rather than small ones, because the latter will literally melt and vanish into your stew during cooking. Alright, let's turn the saute mode of the Instant Pot on and wait till the hot indicator turns on. Transfer a tablespoon of oil into the pot, swirling to coat evenly. Then add your sliced ginger and stir until aromatic. Now we're going to add 4 tablespoons of chow or chow paste, followed by the beef brisket and beef shank chunks, 2 tablespoons of siuhengzao or Shaoxing wine, 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, 1 cup of beef broth or chicken broth, 3-star anise, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. And as usual, you can find details to the ingredients in my Amazon store linked in the description below. Now deglaze the pot and give all the ingredients a quick stir. Finally, add the large chunks of daikon and press them down to ensure that they end up soaking in the braising liquid once the beef softens. And we're pretty much done here. Close the lid to the Instant Pot, cancel the saute function, and pressure cook on high for 40 minutes. Please make sure that the steam valve is in the sealing position. Once pressure is completely released and the floating valve has dropped, open the lid and check out how beautiful your braised beef stew is looking. You can eat this as is with noodles or rice, but I prefer the stew a little thicker. For a thicker consistency, I'm going to use the saute mode once again and gradually stir in a cornstarch slurry made up of 2 tablespoons of water and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Now we're ready to serve. Tonight we're going to enjoy the beef stew over white rice. Fortunately, the entire pot is enough for 2 meals for my family, so we're going to use the leftovers to top some noodles for lunch or dinner the next day. Optionally, top your beef stew with some chopped scallions for some added color and aroma. And be sure to drizzle an ample amount of sauce over your rice or noodles. Here's a small bowl I've prepared for my toddler. As you can see, the beef falls off quite easily, giving you that melt-in-your-mouth outcome. Pair your dish with some greens for a well-balanced meal. And this was our dinner the next day. The stew held up pretty well, didn't it? If you tried out my recipe, let me know your thoughts by leaving me a comment below. And if you enjoyed my video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.